All right, everyone. I keep saying that the Nugget and I are going to try this spicy coffee, but things just haven't lined up correctly, and we haven't had the chance to do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it right now. It's early in the morning; everyone else is asleep. I'll remind you that this came as whole beans, so I can't just put it straight into my coffee machine. And the only grinder that I have is a grinder that my brother gave me when I visited him while he was over in Frankfurt. So I'm gonna do some hand grinding of these beans and putting it into my French press. So if you give me a second, let me go and grab that, and I'll be back. Okay, have it inside my French press. After talking to a couple of people, including Tyler, he said this would probably be the best way to get the best flavor out of it. Now I'm gonna do two videos. One is gonna be this long video showing me actually crushing the grounds and putting the grounds in the fresh press, letting them steep, letting my coffee cool down a little bit, and then me trying it. That's so y'all know that I'm doing it from stage one all the way to the end. But then I'll make a shorter video, cut through a lot of this or speed through a lot of this, and then I'll make sure I make some extra coffee and see if I can surprise some of the rest of the household with some spicy coffee. So here we go. Ooh. Okay. It's got a good flavor to it. Beans aren't any particular color, but you can tell that they've got a little bit of spice, a little bit of kick to them. So this is going to be interesting. All right, let's see how many cups this is going to give me. Almost made a mistake there. So that's about 2. We'll say that's about 3 cups. We'll make more than 3 cups. So we were on 3. That's 4. Let me see if I can quickly get maybe 6 out of here. Besides, I haven't heard my tea kettle start hissing at me yet, so I got some time. That's right at 6. So let me crush just a little bit more. Just a little bit. There we go. All right. Of course, we're going to make it a little bit stronger than necessary. But now, all right, I got my glass. Got my French press. Got the top of my French press. Once again, here is the coffee that I decided to randomly purchase one night. Figured why not give it a try. So now I'm gonna go check on my boiling water just to make sure that we're keeping everything on the up and up. Let's see, let's make sure I can do this right. Which I can't. Well, that's not wanting to work right now. Sorry. So right now it's 11 minutes, 37 seconds in. Let me step out and see if what I can do about hurrying up the boiling process of this water. Okay, really sorry about that. That took a way too long to boil. So I do apologize for that. I thought it was going to take a lot less time. It's all right. Let me pour this thing about half up. Since we did only 6 cups, and this normally pours about 12 cups. So I'll put it about right there. My French press on. Press down just slightly. All right. Now it's 22 minutes, 11 seconds in. So let me go put this up. Sorry, I'm just cleaning up my area, force of habit. Was it 22nd? So it's been in there about a minute and a half. Give it another about minute. And I'll go ahead and pour myself a cup. Like I said, I'll make a total of 3 videos of this at least. One of these being left in full. The second one kind of zipping through the boring waiting times. And the last one just kind of like a little short. All right, I just realized I still get my breather right and need to strip on. All right, sorry about that. All right. Let's see, it was around 22 something, right? 22 something is whenever I did that. Let's wait till 24:30. Wait till 24:30 to pour my cup. All right, 24:30. I'm gonna go all the way to the top. All right, and slowly press down. It does have a slightly red tint to it, instead of a slight brown or dark brown tint to it, like most coffees. I will say there is a slight red tint to it. I'm not quite sure if you can see it. If you can kind of see that, it's a little tinted red. So and then once again, I wanted to use a clear glass to make sure y'all had no doubts that I was pouring straight from there, straight to this glass to take a sip. But now I'm just gonna wait for it to cool just a little bit. It's a big difference between straight out of the tea kettle fire and being burned by a chili pepper fire or burn. I'm not too fond of being burned by water coming from a tea kettle or grease coming from a pan. So let me let this cool down just for a little bit. It almost smells kind of light, like a light roast, which I am a fan of light roast. Okay, well, at least they're handcrafted and flavor experimented in Austin, Texas. So that's at least nice. Kind of spicy medium roast. So I wonder if they have a really spicy one. All right, so this one is kind of spicy hatch chili peppers. Roast Buds Coffee Co. Handcrafted in Austin, Texas. So that was one of my, couldn't sleep, saw it on Facebook, decided to order it, and yeah, here we are about a month later trying it out. Okay. Ooh, that's still hot. Sorry if you hear some other random noises. Molly and Duke are going in and outside the pet door, trying to debate if they want to go outside and use the bathroom while it's raining. Ooh. Ooh. That's quite pleasant. It is quite pleasant. You get the first taste of the bean, and then shortly afterwards, you can feel the spice. And it's like the spice is traveling down the veins of your tongue. So it's not one that's like, as of right now, it's not completely coating my tongue. But it's that little sip definitely got my attention. Ooh, yeah, that one went down the back of the neck. I could feel that one. Your back of the neck, back of the throat. I'm sorry. It's really early in the morning. That went straight down the back of the throat. That was pretty good, man. I don't know if I can drink this on a daily basis, but this is definitely something that'd wake you up in the morning. It'd be real interesting to try to make a not a Bloody Mary, I'm sorry, and Irish coffee out of this, spicy Irish coffee out of this. I don't know. That may happen. You never know. I think I still got most of the ingredients that Chandler's gave me or not gave me, but put aside and let me buy for Christmas and Easter. All right, now, ooh, I'm getting the hiccups now. If that tells you how it is, I'm getting the hiccups. And I'm not sure if there's a way to adjust the grind on this, but as of right now, that's what it's grinding it to. If anyone, coffee aficionados, I'm sure Kathy's gonna have something to say. But yeah, that's what it's grinding to right now. You never know. Bear Attack's pretty good at his coffee too, so we'll see what he has to say. I think if I loosen this little piece, it'll start. Oh, that makes it finer. Oh well. I'm not going back and redoing it. Golly. You're still that hot too? I'm sorry. I keep looking off to my left. Y'all's right. Molly keeps debating if she wants to go outside in the weather or not. She'll get halfway out the doggy door, look, and then turn around and come back in. Man, I actually don't taste a whole lot of coffee to it. I taste more of the spice to it. It doesn't really have much on the label. Maybe there's some in the box that it came in, but I'm really not tasting a whole lot of caffeine or a whole lot of coffee to it. I'm tasting more of the spice. And maybe an off, very light hint of coffee, but the spice just kind of goes down the area of your tongue that you drank the coffee on. It's not as dark as most coffees, so you'd think it'd be lighter. It does taste a lot lighter. Ooh. I'll tell you, if I drink a cup of that and then went to work, I have a feeling I'm not going to get much done that day. Today's going to be interesting, but at least I'm starting this day fairly early before the sun comes up, so we'll see how that plays into factor. Ooh, there's a hiccup again. Yeah, this thing's already almost 35 minutes long. I'm definitely going to have to compress it, or at least shorten certain sections of it. I know no one's going to want to watch this whole thing unless they're just trying to absolutely prove me wrong, but you never know. And I don't want to go and get an ice cube and put it in it, because then to me that would water it down, make it a little bit less spicy. I know water doesn't reduce spice, but I don't want anyone to come back and say I did some cube of ice to make it water down, if you know what I mean, or maybe I'm just being too paranoid. You never know. What you want? What you want? Got the original princess right there. She wanted to make her first time screen debut. Actually, she just wants me to feed her food. And that's you. You trying to get your nose famous? Hmm? You get your nose famous. Boop. All right, it's not as hot now as in like straight from the kettle hot, but it's still got a lingering kick to it. It's about the same as when I first started drinking it. Excuse me. Doesn't seem like it covers your tongue entirely. It's like it picks the veins to go next to your veins and the grooves and things like that in your tongue, and that's what it follows down. Then I kind of hold it at the tip of my tongue for a little bit before I finish drinking it so it doesn't burn my throat as it goes down. This could definitely be used to make some dangerous cocktails, I can tell you that. Ooh. It's kind of like many months ago when I asked for that Mexican restaurant to make me an extremely spicy margarita. And they just kind of gave me some jalapeno chunks to go inside of it. This tastes better than that because at least the beans were infused with the spiciness. And it wasn't something just added into it. The burn doesn't really lessen the cooler that the water or the coffee gets. Burn stays the same way. Just the coffee gets a little bit cooler. So it kind of does help the burn because the coffee's not as hot, but it's the same amount of burn from the first sip down to the last, getting to the last bit. Now one dog's mad, the other dog's up. I don't know. Dog life. So I don't know if it's the heat that's causing my mouth and a bit of my tongue to numb, but now it's a little bit harder for me to taste it. I can still taste it, but it's not as strong as what it used to be. All right. That's Roasted Buds Coffee Co. Whole beans. I'd say it's pretty good. It's not going to be, say, like my average everyday coffee. But I think you can make some pretty creative drinks out of it. You definitely have to get a better grinder than what I have to make it go quicker and do some little bit better planning on getting your water to boil than what I was. But hey, I'm still learning. But hey, if you find it at a store, go ahead, grab a bag, give it a try. Said my first plan is I really want to try it with in the Irish coffee. See how it's make that Irish coffee taste like. But anyway, that's a different story. So anyway, y'all have a great day, and I can't wait to see everyone coming up for our next spicy rib challenge. Y'all have a good one. Thanks. Bye.